Um, those of you just joining, I just want to let you know that this meeting is being recorded. So we'll know what we're doing today. Today's topic is building an international business with zero capital. A lot of you will think that is not feasible. Like, how is it possible for you to build an international business with zero capital? As we move on in this call, I'm going to be giving suggestions on certain businesses you can build wherever you are without capital, without startup capital. So I don't know for those of you who use their social media pages a lot, for many of you, perspective of how good it might be, a lot of people only use their social media just to scroll, see what's happening out there, but they do not even know that they can make money from these social media platforms. And partly, that is what we'll be talking about today. So why is the international business, why should it be a target for anyone? Even if you are in diaspora, and there is an international business for you. And an international business could simply mean doing business. Sorry, I was just responding to a prompt. So an international business for you could simply mean doing business with people who are not in your region. So for instance, if you reside in the UK and you do a business where people in US, Canada, Nigeria, Europe, such as Spain, Germany, Italy, and so on, people from different parts of the world can actually patronize you. That is an international business, right? Again, like I said from the beginning, anyone can do an international business. So we're going to be making it region based. I will start with Africa, for instance. Yeah, let's talk about Africa, for instance. What are some of the international business that those in Africa can run? Number one, it could be freelancing. Now, I just picked that particular one because when we talk about freelancing, that's where we're talking about social media management. Yeah. But the question is, if you cannot even manage your own social media, how can you manage another person's social media? I have a lot of people where I am who are looking for those who can manage their social media. They are very busy. They have businesses they run, but they need someone to manage their social media. So if I were to know you, or possibly you're in my WhatsApp group, or you're in my community, I were to know you, and I want to recommend you to these ones. How can they patronize you? Because my work stops when I have referred you. When I tell them about you, that is the end of my job. So whether they're going to patronize you or not is your work to do. And how do people sell themselves easily these days? Is by their pages. And that is where content creation comes in. So if I tell someone that I know this person who told me that they do this or that, and they come to your page and there is no evidence of what you claim to do you think they'll patronize you? Definitely not. People don't patronize people who have nothing to show. Do you get it? Nobody wants to throw their money in the bush. So for someone to patronize you, they must see what you've been doing. They must see your portfolio. Sorry, they must see evidence that you are who you say you are, and that is the importance of selling yourself. I always like using this illustration that it is just like you're giving a store in a very big, busy area. For instance, let's take Walmart, for instance. Walmart is very busy and we have clusters of stores there, yeah? So let's assume that you are giving a store in Walmart and you never open that store. Trust me, you won't sell a dime because you never opened the store. People don't know what you sell. People don't even know you sell anything. So no one will come to you. So for you to sell, you need to show to people that you're actually doing this particular business. That is where selling yourself comes in. You're welcome. This meeting is being recorded, just so you know, right? Yeah. We're talking about how you can build international business from scratch. Now, I was talking to someone recently back in Nigeria. We were talking and she mentioned that she has friends, loads of friends in diaspora who would call her from time to time and tell her to help her get this or that or that or that or that, especially foodstuffs. And she said many a times she will go the whole day sourcing these foodstuffs for them. And I asked her, so you never thought of turning it to a business or making a business, making money out of it? She was like, not really, because they are her friends. She just felt, well, they needed this thing and she is back at home so she can help them source them. Who told you that? Who told you can't make money out of this? Now it is simple. If you are not strategic about it, you can never do that. You don't even know you can, which was the case of this lady. She never knew she could. And I was telling her, just from one person patronizing you, you can get clusters of customers. Yeah? But you need to sell yourself. For instance, if you have positioned yourself such that your friend knows that this is a business you do. Let's say, for instance, thank you so much. Let's say, for instance, you've put your pricing, you've set up your business, and you've put your pricing that I do this, I run errands, I help people in diaspora source whatever they need in so locality. You might want to limit it to a particular locality where you are. Excuse me. You might want to limit it to a particular locality where you are because you might not have the resources as a beginner to start running around. Yes. So you tell them that I run this business. This is my business. I help people in diaspora buy things they need. And you limit it to your locality. You can even limit the things to just foodstuffs. And you can talk about the particular foodstuffs, right? Maybe dried fish, dried meat, and so on and so forth. And you tell them that my daily service, for instance, is 50,000 naira. That is just for $50. Let me use dollars because the online store is you can put your prices in dollars. But the good thing about the store is that anybody buying from you, irrespective of where they are in the world, can pay in their own currency. So you don't need a headache of how will they pay me or how will I get my money. And talking about this platform, I'm talking about Nesthuge. I don't know if any one of you have heard of Nesthuge before. So what Nesthuge does is that when you list your products or your services, so you can list products, you can list services, you can list anything. When you list them and put your pricing, anyone who is buying, Nesthuge will auto convert your price to their own currency so that they can pay with their tag. And the money goes to your bank account that is linked. So irrespective of where you are in the world, you can sell with this platform, right? And don't let's not forget that we're talking about starting a business with no capital. Now I am starting with those in Nigeria. Because the thing is, most people, when you tell them there are opportunities, they don't see the possibility in these opportunities. The world now has gone beyond a stage where you run errands for people for free. The world is now in that stage where you monetize your time, because these people you are running errands for free are earning per hour. They earn per hour. So why shouldn't you earn per day from them? If they earn per hour, you should be able to earn per day from them, right? So now, let's continue with the breakdown. Excuse me. Let's continue with the initial breakdown I was given. We're still talking about how you can earn with, how you can start and build a business with zero capital. I will come to those in UK, I will come to those in US, I will come to those in Canada, in Europe. So I want to take it one after the other. And eventually we'll come to the question and answer session, right? So first we're talking about those in Nigeria. So you set up your business, you've put your service. Now, for instance, your service is running errands for your supplies, or for, you can target whatever you want to target. If you give the idea to AI, AI will help you set up the business, or what you should call it, right? And now you set it up. Now, people who will be patronizing you, we not even need to call you one-on-one to say, oh, okay, I need, how do I book your services or things like that? They will just go to your online page and book your service. So, for instance, if you put it per day, let's say you're putting it per day, $50, and you say, that day, everything you want to get, I'm going to get everything for you within this locality or within this region. I'm getting everything for you. And then the shipment has to be, this does not include, you put everything, include items. This does not include shipment. This does not include Webby. So the shipment, this does not include dispatch riders, because, for instance, if you, let's say, let me pick a location. Let's say you are in Port Harcourt, or let's say you're in Ibadan. Let me use Ibadan. Let's say you're in Ibadan. You're in Ibadan. Let's say you're in Ibadan, right? You might not have shipment company in Ibadan. You might not know a shipment company in Ibadan who can ship to the doorstep of someone in UK, someone in Canada, someone in US, and so on and so forth. But you might know someone in Lagos, like a shipment company in Lagos who does that. So you let them know that shipment takes place in Lagos, and the Webby from where I am to Lagos is also amount. The dispatch rider that will pick it from the park to the shipment center is also amount. And then the shipment fee, or you can even decide to put everything together in the sense that your daily service is, for instance, $50. Don't forget, we're using $50 for a start. Don't overprice yourself when you're just starting. If you overprice yourself, people will not patronize you. So using $50 for a start, right? Per day. Somebody might say, oh, $50 is too small. I'm going to come back to that analysis. But before I go to that analysis, now let's talk about the other aspects. Remember, you put it in clear terms that this is the one-off payment, and this does not include shipment. Now, instead of you disturbing yourself with breaking down the shipment fee of Webby, this period, and so on, you already have a shipment company that will do the shipments. You know of a shipment company, and you state that it does not include shipment, and you know the shipment price, right? Because most of the shipment company will give you price per kg. So you now tell them, you will not include the price of the Webby and the rider and that of the shipment, put all of them together. So while you're putting it, you state it clearly there that my daily service for you to get whatever you want to get is $50. Yeah. And shipment, 10 kg is this amount. You know, you put it there. This does not include shipments. So they know what they are getting themselves into already. And because of how it is, a lot of people will still patronize you, because I know a lot of people in diaspora who still buy their foodstuffs from Nigeria. Not just Nigeria, from Ghana, from way back home, they still get their foodstuffs from there. A lot of people. All you need is just one person for a start. When one person patronizes you, you will just put the feedback of that person in your page, whatever feedback. So that's why if you're starting a business, and not just when you're starting your business, throughout your business, this is very important. Building trust, that is your goal. Because if one person has patronized you, you build their trust in you, they will recommend you to their friends. They will tell their friends, you can't believe it. Somebody helped me get all these fresh foodstuffs from Nigeria. This is the person's contact. Before you know what, you won't even have enough time. Like your calendar will be filled up. I am telling you. Now, why is it an international business you're starting with a zero capital? Remember, you've only listed your service online, in your online store. This is why we are saying the world has gone digital. You've only listed your service in an online store, and this online store is free. Netstage gives you a free 500 megabytes for a start. And people start patronizing you. Have you paid any money to start? No. What they are buying, they are going to pay for it. You're not the one paying for their things. Remember, what you are doing is running errand. You are running errands. So you are not buying their stuff for them. What is the errand you are running? Now, someone books you for that day. So what it means is that as early as possible, you're going to get up, leave your home, and go to source what the person needs. Right? I'm just using $50 as a cap, so you can check your expenses and see if $50 covers it or not. If it does not, you can increase it. Yeah. So whoever is sending you on an errand will now on their own decide how they can utilize your day. If what that particular person did not buy everything in that day and needs you to get some more things the next day, they are going to book for that day. Do you get it? That's how it works. This is how online, digital products and services work. You are not dealing, there is nothing like, I beg, reduce for me now. Let me speak pidgin if that will resonate. There is nothing like, I beg, reduce for me. You are dealing with the system. The system books it, and you can monitor your progress from the system. Yes. Okay. Now let's go back again to what $50 can do for you. A lot of Nigerians, so far so good, earn as little as 100,000 naira per month. Some do not even have jobs that pay them up to 100,000 naira per month. And this is someone who has a family to feed, has rent to pay, and so on and so forth. Now let's talk about what $50 can do for you if you choose to start such a business. Yeah. So now let's say I am just going to turn on my calculator quickly. Let's assume that $50, trust me, if you are spending money on transport, let's say you want to take Uber, you might end up spending like $20 at a maximum. That's where planning comes in as well. So let's say you're spending, put your expenditures, include the expenditures. Let's assume that you're spending $25 in transport, because in a day, depending on what the person wants, you might have to go around from one place to another, right? And those who are in Lagos have higher benefits here, because you have different things you can help people source. Yeah, a lot of people are looking for you to help them source things. All you need to do is go to the market that sells the things they need, take pictures or videos, send to them that I am here now. This is what you said you wanted. This is it. This is the price. They can on their own decide to do the direct transfer if they don't trust you enough. At the beginning, they can decide to do the direct transfer to the merchant. But remember, you've already collected your payment, because before you can even get up a day to go and do that errand, the person must have first booked you from your online store. So you've collected your payment. Now you are delivering your service. So even if they don't trust you enough with their money, they want to pay directly to the merchant. It's not your business. You're only there to help them buy the things, collect it, put it in a bag, wrap it, put their name, put their number, put their information that will deliver it to their doorstep, and send it to the shipment company. If you need help here, I am going to help you with that, because I have a shipment company that is good that I use, who ships to Canada, UK, US as of now that I know. I don't know of other if they ship to other places, but you can ask them. This is one business you can start today if you are very serious. You can start that business as we speak. All you need to do is start building your page, telling people this is what I do. Yes. And like I said, you need just one customer. So now we're talking about what $50 pricing can do for you. Let's assume that you spend $25 on your run around. So at the end of the day, for that, you have $25. Yeah. So this is it. So let's say you decide to work, let's say you decide to do 5 days a week and tell yourself, Saturday, Sunday, I go nowhere. That's for my family, for me and my family. So 25, yeah, I just want to do that quickly for you. 25 times 5 times 4. That's 5 days a week, times 4, which is 4 weeks in a month. So you have, that's giving me $500. $500 in a month for a start. Now, this, for instance, is a Nigerian who was earning 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira per month. I am using a Nigerian now that is earning 100,000 naira per month. So instead of you earning 100,000 naira per month, now you are earning $500. How much is that? $500. I don't know what dollar rate is currently, but let's assume that dollar rate is 1,001 currently. Yeah, $500 times 1,001 per month, you have 550,000 naira. Is that a good start or not? If you were earning 100, you were working for someone, you pay transport to and fro work. Remember your 100,000 naira. Your 100,000 naira is your salary. You pay transport to and fro work. Remove your transport from your 100,000 naira. You are no longer earning 100,000 naira. With the current situation, you might be earning just 20,000 naira from that your 100,000 naira. And remember that this 550,000 naira, we've removed your expenditures. If we do the full amount, without removing your expenditures from this breakdown I've given, you'll be earning 1.1 million naira. So someone who was earning around 20,000 naira and you're earning 550,000 naira. Can you see the massive difference? If you are serious, as I'm talking now, you'll be starting your business right now. So that is one. Now, this is not the only digital product you can sell with this. Another digital product you can sell with this is, as you go to buy those things that person needs. For instance, I want to concentrate on foodstuffs today. In this call, I want to concentrate on foodstuff. As you go to buy those foodstuff, right? You're taking pictures, remember? You can also, as you're taking pictures, you can also be making video. You can even also be vlogging simultaneously. Remember, you're buying for someone. So while you're there, You can be vlogging and saying, oh, I came to help a client of mine that is in UK. I came to help a client of mine that is in US. I came to help a client of mine that is in Canada, and to buy this and that. These fishes are so lovely. See how big and fresh they are. You're selling yourself. Remember, you did not pay the transport to go to that market, did you? Remember, you are not just going to that market to take pictures and videos. You did not just wake up on your own and say, I want to go to market today to take pictures and videos. Remember, you are there on a business trip. You are buying for someone, and then you're using one stone to kill 5 birds. How are you using one stone to kill 5 birds? Remember, they've already paid you. So that one, you've earned your money already. Now you are vlogging. You can even be on live streaming. As you are live streaming, people are seeing what you are doing, right? That's another one. So you're already on the route to monetization, like monetizing in platforms that are monetized, right? And then you are also creating content with that one trip. You're creating content that is building your trust and visibility in others. You are creating more clients for yourself. So, are you winning or not? And then, aside that service that you put there, you can also now put other services of things you sell. Those things, remember, they are not yours. You went to market, as you are buying from that woman or that man that you're buying from in the market, you're taking pictures, you're taking contacts, right? You're putting these pictures, these videos on your page, and you're putting prices. And you're telling them that if price change, please notify me so that I can update my price. You've built your WhatsApp catalog. So when people come to your WhatsApp, they see what you sell and they understand, they can pick from there. I want this, that. You quickly confirm with your supplier. Oh, do you have this? I need this in this quantity. I need that in that quantity, right? And another thing you can do to avoid products that are sold as in the market, you can always check on a daily basis with your contact just to update what you have. Anyone that is out of stock, you put out of stock there. So people cannot purchase that. So at the end of the day, tell me, how much did you start this business with? Zero capital. You've just built an international business with nothing. Zero capital. Now, let's move on to, that is just one business idea for those in Nigeria, those in Ghana, those in Africa, because not all African food can come to diaspora. I mean, not all African foods can be found in diaspora. There are some people who crave certain things, and it's not there. They need someone back at home to help them get it. And you can be that person. Now, if you want to leverage on this idea I've just given you, there is something you need to do. You need a scalable business. You need to know how you can make your business work for you and earn money for you right away. Remember, like I said, you are starting with nothing. And this is where AI automation comes in. Because even what you don't know or things you cannot even set up, AI automation will help you set them up. But if you don't know, how will you do it? That is another very important thing. Yeah. I always encourage people, I give guide, I give push. I am very good at pushing. And like I said, if you are listening to me right now and you are not already thinking of starting your business, or you're not even starting your business tonight, well, there is little or nothing I can do. Like people will say, or like the Oyibo will say, you can force a horse to the river, but you cannot force it to drink water. So now let's come to those in diaspora. I will take UK and US together. No, I'll take UK, US, and some parts of Europe. So these parts of Europe is, I think, Germany, excuse me, Spain, Italy. Just confirm. If you are in Europe, confirm right now by asking Google, is TikTok being monetized in my country of residence? Put your country of residence. I don't know what country you are. So put your country of residence and ask yourself, is TikTok being monetized in this country? A lot of you are sleeping on money in these countries I've mentioned: UK, US, Europe. Or wherever you are, you can put it now, check and see if TikTok is being monetized. You know why you're sleeping on money? Because there are a lot of business you can start on your own right now with zero capital. That you can start with just what you have at home. That you can start with nothing, and it is an international business. And before long, you will start having brands collaborate with you. You will start having brands um partnering with you. Yeah. So these are what we call UCG. I don't know if you sorry, UGC. I don't know if you've heard of it. User generated content. Yeah. So we'll talk more on this later. But first of all, let's talk about how you're sleeping on money. With TikTok, you can start affiliate marketing. And the affiliate marketing on TikTok is broad. How do I mean? You can start with just your videos. Stop dancing on TikTok for nothing. Start turning that dancing into paid content, right? Take, for instance, this hair I have on me. It's mine. I've had it for years. But do you know that you can use this particular hair that you have to start generating money on TikTok? And the reason why I am telling people to hop on this right now is the fact that Instagram is about to start their e-commerce. Instead, Instagram is about to start selling just the way TikTok does. You know, TikTok allows businesses, brands, and so on and so forth to upload their products on its page and sell, and creators partner with them. That's the affiliate I was talking about, right? So it is a win-win for everybody. It's a win-win for TikTok because these brands and shop owners pay a commission to TikTok for using the platform. It is a win-win for the shop owners and the brands and the sellers because TikTok exposed them to worldwide customers. It is a win-win for the creators because creators can get to affiliate with brands and sell these products. It's not their product, they're selling the brand's product, but you can even use what you already own at home to affiliate. Then it is a win-win for the buyer because just on that TikTok page, you can get everything you want. In fact, these days, I find it even easier to buy on TikTok. I sometimes prefer to buy on TikTok because so many things you get on in the store are listed on TikTok. But guess what? When the store owners list them on TikTok, they reduce the price. Business strategy. Let me tell you the business strategy that is being used here. Now, if you're in a particular region, you have a shop. You can only have people from that your region visit your shop. And it's also still limited to most likely people from your streets, right? So in a day, if your shop is very busy, you might have like 500 people walk in. And out of that 500 people, you might have like 100 people buy or even less. But when you now use or utilize shops pages like TikTok, you now have thousands of people walk into your shop on a daily basis. And from there, you might have sale of up to 500 or more. So you triple your sale as compared to when you have just a physical store. So now what do shop owners do? When they bring their products to TikTok, this is what they do. They bring down the price. using this market strategy. Aggregate profit. What is aggregate profit? Now, if I am selling, for instance, I'm selling this particular thing for £100, right? And my profit is £20. Yes. Then I have just 2 people patronize a day. So I sell just 2, which means my profit for that day is 40. That's my profit after all expenses and everything. So my profit, let's say my profit is £40, right? But then I am exposed to a platform, or I expose what I sell to a platform, and I have, instead of 2 people buy from me, I can have 100 people buy from me. Now, instead of leaving that price at 100, I would rather bring that price down to 90. The reason is because if I bring it down to 90 and I have 100 people patronize me, I am making 9,000. Sorry, I'm making 900 instead of, is it 900? Yeah. So remember, the profit now is 10 instead of 20. I've reduced it from 100 to 90. Now the profit is 10. Initially, I sold 2, which gives me 40. But now, because I've reduced the price, being in a platform where I have loads of people, more than the physical store, I make just 10 per unit. 10 times 100 is how much? 1,000. So instead of making £40 a day, I am able to make £1,000 a day, even with a reduced price. So that is the business strategy that shop owners and sellers are using on TikTok. Because TikTok exposes them to more people, more audience to buy from them, they would rather reduce the price on TikTok and still maintain the original price in their shop. So what you walk into a shop and get for £100, you can go to the same shop on TikTok and buy it for £90. So many people who are getting to understand this thing now prefer to go to TikTok shop and buy than to walk into the physical shop and buy. I'm telling you, a time will come where nobody will even be renting physical stores anymore. They prefer to use stores like TikTok. Now, Instagram is about to open their own Instagram. So they can have multiple stores. They'll have on TikTok, they'll have on Instagram, they'll have on Shopify, they'll have on Amazon, have on eBay, no physical store. And they'll decide to just use one storage in their house where they can just take their goods and deliver to buyers. No physical store. So it's getting to the stage where people will now stop buying physical, stop using physical stores and just use digital stores like pages like TikTok and so on and so forth. So if you don't start leveraging on this right now, before it becomes porous, you can wait until it becomes porous anyways. What happens? Well, there is a time for everyone, maybe. So if you still do not know how to use TikTok Shop to start earning, if you're in these countries I've mentioned earlier, US, UK, and some parts of Europe, you still do not know how to utilize TikTok Shop, you're actually sleeping on money, right? Now, that is for TikTok Shop. That is just one aspect of it, though. There are other aspects of it, like for those who are in countries that TikTok is not monetized. Another good way you can use this platform is to use it as an upfront store, you know, to let people know that you do this or that, to sell yourself, to bring out your business to the world, right? So even if you are not engaging in the monetization of these pages directly, you are not benefiting from the paid commission, you can benefit from paid partnership. You can benefit from a brand collaboration. Yes, that is the main one you can benefit from. You can benefit from brand collaboration because brands will see you. They will call you that, okay, we'll pay so so amount if you can help us do this, that, that. Or you can even liaise with them, negotiate with them, tell them, this is my price, this is how much I take, and so on and so forth. So that is for those in countries where TikTok is not being monetized. And it's not just TikTok. Do you know that a lot of people in different places right now, even if they stay in places where this platform are not being monetized, they are using it in other ways? Like for instance, TikTok does what we call gifting, right? And a lot of Nigerians are leveraging on that a lot right now. They come online with different talents. People gift them different gifts. TikTok Universe, Galaxy, Lion, so on and so forth. So these come as coins, which they can convert into cash, into money. That's another way people make money, you know. So everyone have their different energy. If you cannot do that, you can start your business and use TikTok as a platform to expose your business to the world. Remember, this is building your business with nothing. You're not paying anything. That same data you are using to scroll and watch people dancing, scroll and watch people singing, scroll and watch memes, and so on and so forth. Use that same data to build your page and start earning now. Start a business that will profit you. Do you get it? So now when it comes to scaling your business, the skills that will really put you out there, this is where I come in. I am here to guide you, put you through the right step. Yeah. And I have a free WhatsApp where people can come in, learn. It is free. Come, learn for free how you can start a business ideas that you can do, how you can scale your business, it is free. But if you want to fly, that is what I tell people. Because I can only go at the pace I can for you. I'm not here because it's free. I won't be here every day because I have my own stuff to do, right? If you want to fly, I also have another help for you. That one is a paid help. Not from me. I will just connect you with the right link that will help you set up the business, put you through on what you need to do, even brainstorm with you on what kind of business to do, help you set your online store, give you all the details you need, and you can start selling at that particular day. You can start selling from the very first day you set up your online store. That is another place I come in. Do you get it? Then another place I come in is helping you find ways you can use AI automation to scale your business. Because these days, trust me, no matter how brilliant you are, no matter how talented you think you are, if you are not using AI to push your business, you're gonna crawl. You'll keep crawling. You'll continue crawling. It's not a curse. It is the fact. Because now the world has gone AI. The world has gone digital. The world has gone. So with all of this I've just mentioned, the world going AI, the world going digital, do you know that you don't need any tech knowledge at all? You don't need to be tech savvy to partake in this, to start it, to do it. So if you think what I'm saying right now is for you, one first step you need to take is join my WhatsApp. It is free, absolutely free. And I'm going to link it for you. Join. I'll drop the link in the group in the chat now so you can join. Join at your convenience, right? And start from there. Start small. But from what I've said, if you're in Nigeria, you should start your business now. If you need further help on how you can do that, join the WhatsApp group and just let me know from there that you need further help, and I'll help you as much as I can. If you're in UK, US, other parts of Europe, start your business now. For you, it starts with creating your TikTok page if you don't have one. And then I'm going to show you how you can use things you have in your house to start any now, like right now. To start the business, start with creating your page, right? If you don't know how to go about that, join my WhatsApp group. I'll monitor you and tell you how to go about that, right? After that, I will show you how you can start earning using things you already have. You don't need to buy anything. Don't buy anything. There is no way you can tell me you don't have anything. Even if you don't have anything, what about the clothes you have on now as you're watching me? Are you not wearing a clothes? You have a clothes on, isn't it? Yes, start. So this year is for passive income, is for online income, is for digital income. The world has gone beyond time where you say, hey, brother, sister, please, I need 1 naira. No, 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 no. Start now, start any, and be that brother or sister to help people with 1 naira. First, start. Like I said, my WhatsApp group, I push people. Yeah, I will push you to start. I'm very good at pushing. I'll push you to start. I'll push you to be consistent because that's where it starts. And this is just a bonus point before I end this call. The bonus point is with just prompts now, you can build your page. You can start your page now, build it, and that page will run. It will garner audience in a very short while. So if you are very low on audience, you might want to start using prompts to build the audience. But in all of these business I've mentioned, for either those in Nigeria, Ghana, African countries, or those in diaspora, US, UK, and so on and so forth, in all of these that I have just mentioned, you don't need money to start. Start with your data, with your phone. Those are the two basic things you need. Regarding other things you need, we'll talk more about it eventually. So we have successfully come to the end of this call. And unfortunately, I will not be taking question and answer. I'll be taking it in my WhatsApp group. Yeah. So if you have questions and answers, make sure to join the WhatsApp group and ask your questions there. Thank you so very much. Is there anyone on TikTok Live who might have any question from me? And then I'll just take a few questions and that's it. Anyone on TikTok Live? I think the background I used initially on TikTok Live restricted this live from because the background picked gaming, unfortunately, because I was rushing to start. So the background picked gaming, so it restricted people from coming in. So it's only those who are interested in gaming mostly that might say it there. It is what it is. So I'm gonna upload this recording on my YouTube channel for those who want to, they can watch. So if you want the recording, just go to my YouTube channel and watch it from there. So thank you so much, guys. It's been an honor to chit chat with you today. I'm going to stop the recording now and end the call.